Now we're going to learn how to turn your computer on and off the safe way and the right way to make sure we don't lose any data and keep your computer running as well as we can. Alright, to begin with, you want to look for the power icon. That's this little symbol here. It's got the 3/4 of a circle with a line on it. That's going to be on your computers, your monitors, your TV, VCR, all that kind of fun stuff. It's a new power icon, so it's everywhere that you're looking for if you're trying to find out where to turn the power on. On the desktops, you're going to look on the fronts. This one's on the front left, some of them are on the front right, some are on the very top. Then they could be on the very, very top, so that you push down on the button. Check around and see where your power button is. Once you know where it's at, then you just got to remember that one and you're all set to go. On a laptop, they're all over the place. So there's this one here on the top right. Sometimes they're not on the keyboard, they're off on the top just a little bit. Then we might be a little slim button or something. Sometimes they're even on the side of the computer, so you want to check the side of the computer. Depending on your computer model, they are all over the place. Hopefully you'll be able to find it, but once you do, you're going to press that button for about 2 seconds and let go. All you're doing is turning it on. You don't want to hold it for more than 2 seconds because you can end up power cycling it. So, which is if you hold the power button longer, it's going to turn it off and then back on and off and on and off and on. So you just want to press it for 2 seconds and let go. If you press it for longer than that, you could cause damage for your data and everything else, which we don't like. Also, if you hold it for too long and it does shut back down, just give it a minute in between. Don't just turn it right back on. It's kind of like when you start your car, you don't want to turn the key and then it doesn't quite start, and then you try to turn the key again, you end up grinding the starter. Well, it's kind of the same deal. So just give it a minute to settle back down, and then you can turn it right back on. Now your computer should be up and ready. You're going to see the manufacturer's logo, and it's going to go through the startup, and then it's going to go to either your login screen or the desktop. If you have a password, that's where you're going to put in your password to get into the desktop. If you don't have a password, it's going to go straight to the desktop. And that's how you're going to turn on your computer. So hopefully that makes sense. If you get it on, you're going to play with it, do what you're going to do, and the next thing you want to do is be able to turn it off the right way. Some people like to just press the power button and turn it off. That is not good. You want to do it the right way. So you're going to locate the Windows button, which is the 4 square windows, usually in the bottom left corner, sometimes in other corners, but you're going to look for that. Once you find that, you're going to click on it. You're going to look for that same power icon, which is just going to be right above that. And then you're going to click on that, and you're going to find the shutdown word. You're going to click on that. When you go to shutdown, you might get the blue screen, which is the updates. Just let it do its updates and finally shut down. Or you could get a screen that says there's a couple of programs keeping it from shutting down. Do you want to shut down anyway? Give it about 30 seconds on that screen before you click shut down anyway, because sometimes those programs just need a little bit longer to shut down, but they usually do it on their own. If they're still there for about 30 seconds, go ahead and hit shut down anyway. Not going to hurt anything. So, and then the other thing you're looking at, so if you have a laptop, when you shut the lid on the laptop, it does not turn off the computer. It just puts it to sleep. So you want to go through those same steps up here if you're trying to shut down the laptop, and that's going to help the laptop shut down. Because if you just shut the lid, it's just going to put it into sleep mode, which when you open it back up, it's going to start where you're at, which isn't bad if you want to just be able to start right back up and keep going. But if you think you're shutting down your computer by shutting the lid, you are not. So you want to watch out for that. So with that, I was going to show you the start button is down here on the bottom left of the screen. If you click on that, you got that power button right above it. It says power. Click on that, and right above that you got your restart and shutdown. So you hit shut down, and that shuts down your computer, and off you get going. So we'll see you in the next lesson.